intense food truck competition on television is back. And this time, it's with the absolute best of the best. The Great Food Truck Race has traveled over 1 million miles, put contestants through the most extraordinary culinary challenges ever created. Your time starts now, let's go. And along the way,
are you guys hungry?
Transformed food truck dreams.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, no!
Into cold, hard cash realities 13 times.
The winner of the Great Food Truck Race, Seoul Sausage.
This is Lynn with Hollywood First Look, and today I'm joined by Ted and Yong Kim and their soul brother, Hwang, and we're talking about their participation in the Great Food Truck Race All-Stars. This is the first time that they're doing an All-Stars competition, so I would love to know what it was like getting that phone call asking for you guys to participate.
Yeah, you know, our producers have been floating around this idea for some time now, and we're like, hey, if there's an all-star season, we'll be down. And we got the call during the pandemic of all times, right? And we're like, how are you guys gonna shoot this? And you know, during the pandemic, but San Francisco, they made it work, and we needed a teammate. So there's 3 people that participate, and so we had to call our ringer. Right there.
Anjura! Yeah. Hi guys.
We rounded up the trio for Seoul Sausage, and here we are.
I would love to know, Han, was there any sort of convincing that they had to do, or was it just an easy yes for you to join this team?
No, I mean we've done so many events and cooked together for so long, and we've always been aligned very well with our concepts. That was a no-brainer. I like, what? Hang out in San Francisco with Seoul Sausage? Let's go. Give me a shirt.
I think it took Han like literally like 15 minutes. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, he's like, all right, I'm gonna call you right back. And then 15 minutes later, he's like, yo, I'm in.
I was like, I'm in. I got my COVID test ready. Let's go. Like, it was fast. It was fast.
It's been a few years since you guys were crowned the winners, and I love this quote that you guys have grown from young sausage boys to old sausage men. So I'd like to know how you guys have prepped yourself beforehand in going onto this journey.
Yes, so I mean, I think it was 9 years ago when we filmed the show. So we were really, really young. We were really fresh. We were super gung-ho about life and restaurants and food and sausages. And, you know, we've definitely gotten a little seasoned since then, and we've had our little ups and downs, and, you know, but more than anything, we're still here. And, you know, the fact that me and my brother are still here together, and, you know, we're able to film this with Han, it was just, it was such a refreshing thing for us to do, because it just kind of introduced why we do this madness, and why we do it, and why we love doing this. So it was an amazing adventure, and we can't wait for you guys to just watch this show because it's so awesome.
Well, Han, I would love to know, since you hadn't had the experience in playing previously, what was something new that you learned about Ted and Yong?
You know what I did learn? I had some preconceived notions going into working with 2 brothers that were related. It can be difficult, obviously, coming in as a third person, as a newer third person. But you know, I was so reinvigorated with faith in these 2 and their judgments. And there's a reason why these guys have lasted so long and have a cult following, is because, you know, they're very pragmatic, and I was very taken away by that. And I thought that was extremely nice for me to walk into. It was like a no drama situation, which was great, which was awesome to be able to walk into like a different family, you know. So it was so different how they run their food trucks versus how I run mine, but it was really refreshing to see that we could all come back to the same page and really flex that teamwork. It was pretty cool.
I would love to know if there was a particular team that you guys had your eye out for going into this competition.
I don't really remember the teams. Do you guys remember?
During our season, you kind of size each other up when you guys get on the show, and you kind of could sense the people that are nervous and the people that have confidence. And we meta for the first day. I just remember there was just energy coming out from every game, and I was like, whoa, this is no joke. I thought we were cool, but these are all they all got like that little edge, and yeah, like you guys will see on the show, it's really competitive, and it's gonna be fun because every team brings like that little oomph, and every team's different, and hopefully our oomph is more like oomphy than these other oomphs.
Yeah.
We give everything away, Ted.
I'm being very eloquent, by the way.
You guys, I've had your Korean fried chicken. Like, I've eaten your food. I know how good your food is. If you are not in the Los Angeles area or in an area where you can discover the Seoul sausage food trucks, you can get them on goldbelly.com. And I think that you guys should definitely taste this delicacy that these guys have made. The Great Food Truck Race All-Stars is premiering on the Food Network and streaming on Discovery Plus. This is Kiyra Lynn, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
I'm putting together the strongest teams this show has ever seen.
Yes. Are you ready for war?
The Great Food Truck Race All-Stars.
Here we go.
We've got the networking champs, the masters of social media, the kings and queens of Creole, the street food strategists, the triple threat chefs, the marketing mavens, and the flavor phenoms.
Am I intimidated? No.
Let's get egg rolling! These trucks have built empires based on their elevated flavor profiles,
The other guys have nothing on us.
their marketing prowess,
My fingers are on fire. I'm just texting everybody.
Oh, sausage!
You want to eat now? Come here.
and their ability to sell in the face of impossible odds.
Taste the truck! Oh, first order in!
I am so freaking excited for this.
This season, we'll determine once and for all who is the greatest food truck champion ever.
These guys are killers.
Let's get rolling.
All stars!